And there, the hand holds the energy between two that need to skate as one, representing Canada, Piper Gilles and Paul Poirier.
And Piper and Paul have been Grand Prix final champions previously, returning to previous material for their free dance this year, hoping to return to the form that has found them atop the podium in the past.
And they will skate to the beautiful sound of Vincent.
Starry, starry night, paint your body blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day, with eyes that burn the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chills, in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you try to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night. Now I think I know what you try to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will. Told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you.
Well, as they hug at center ice, Mark, I noticed that you did not speak. Did they capture your heart and mind in the spell?
Well, throughout this Vincent free dance, I was conscious that there was description to be given on elements, but the way in which each element is interwoven and the way in which this is constructed, you don't want to interject with words. I love it. I love the music. I love the team as people, and I think it's a very special piece, and it's a very special vehicle for the team. It couldn't really be a starker contrast to Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson, and the audience took to their feet, but it was a much more measured approach as opposed to the rousing immediate reaction of the audience to the British team that went before them.
Well, naturally, because of the tempo of the music and the type of music, I think it put people in the spell. And of course, you know, Lila and Lewis revved them all up. But that aside, there's the sport aspect here.
And to me, this team is so honed and matched. As I mentioned earlier, they benefit from the experience of being compulsory dance skaters from literally decades ago. They are clean and crisp and clear, layered with intensity of emotion. And what I must say in terms of the composition is the variation throughout. You can see at the start of their choreo character step, again, another aspect of the change in vibe and the change in energy as we look through the 1 foot turns. And interestingly, for the 1 foot turns, it's a level 3 and a level 2, which is important. Significantly, perhaps for Piper and Paul, their step sequence has a level 3 for both. So that, from a technical element score, is enhancing. Here, choreographic hydroglide movement, their choice of one of the choreographic elements, and you can't dispute a +4 or 5 for that at maximum grade of execution. Here, the curve lift, that's a change since the earlier part of the Grand Prix series, reverting to material that they've used before because they know it is reliable to push the judges to maximum. So there are occasions where creativity and originality is helpful, and then there are moments when returning to previous material is important. Here, what I love is the change of direction. Paul rotates in a clockwise direction for the rotational lift, and then changes direction anti-clockwise for the stationary lift. It's so difficult to do, especially as the final element of an exhausting free dance.
Well, the scores between these two teams is ever so close, just about 3/10. Just about 3/10 from the rhythm dance.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is so incredibly close. Let's take a look.
Constantly changing, and not for the better, I think, for Piper and Paul, as the judges input more and more of the grades of executions to affect the total.
A new season's best, 125.86, but that is second in the free dance with a total competition score of 208.75. That will put them into second place with 2 teams to come. Will probably, most likely, move them off the podium.
6/100ths separate.
6/100ths of a point.